خلينا انه هذا رئيس الدكتور. هو في لا
That night, the night of bombs, I was working in the ER. So when we hear a big explosion inside, they told us we have to go inside immediately because this is the female and surgical department has been bombed. The lady who were here actually died immediately, and under two ladies and other two beds. We made the first aid. After that, we transferred. It was a big mess because we couldn't work. We are receiving patients from ER, and at the same time we have to bring the patient from inside. Take them outside, so it was a big mess that night. I saw the airplane, I saw the bombs, but I didn't see exactly what's happening here. Only after the explosion we came here.
Whose bombs, whose planes were these?
Pardon?
Were these Libyan planes?
Of course not, how come? Because we don't have fly zone here.
So whose planes were they?
Well, for NATO, of course. I came to this life in 1979, and up to this time I live very normal life and happy and successful life. But suddenly everything is upside down. Why? And I'm okay. The rebels maybe can be controlled, but the NATO, who will control them? Why those people in Western don't talk to them and force them to stop attack? This is our problem in Libya. We will solve it by our own selves. It's our own problem, not the international problem. If they want to help, they have to stop attacking. If they want to protect civilians, not by this. Is this how they protect civilians? I don't believe in that.
How long have you worked at this hospital?
قديش عم تشتغل انت بالمستشفى؟
9 سنوات.
9 years. She's been working there 9 years.
Were you on duty here during the bombing?
لما وصل الاتاك انت كنتي هون بالشغل؟
أنا كنت هنا شغل في هذا الليل أنا جيت شغل من الساعة 7 إلى الصبح إلى الساعة 8 توكا.
She was working that day. She was in from the morning till it happened.
شغل مع واحدة فلبينية. نحن شغل زوج مع بعض لكن هي روحت للفلبين من قبل أسبوعين.
And patients were killed in the hospital as a result of the bombing.
في 3 مدامات في هذا حجرة. هذا قسم بطنية وجراحة نساء. زوج حجرة لبطنية زوج لجراحة. هنا موجودين 3 مدامات.
3 مدامات. وفي
زوج مراوكين.
يعني كيف الجرحى وفي منهم ماتوا؟
في واحدة موت طول وثانية زوج نحن ديري تحويل في طرابلس.
There's one patient died and 2 of them is being transferred to another hospital in Tripoli.
How many nights of bombing has there been in Mostar?
يعني كم يوم كان في ضرب عليكم؟
اليومين.
2 days. It's been 2 days.
أول يوم في الليل بداية هذا ممكن بعد الساعة 12 في الليل ممكن 1 ساعة تقريبا مرة تانية بعدين صبح 1 ساعة واليوم تانية من الساعة 6 عشية 6 ونص بالضبط بداية إلى الصبح بدون وقوف إلى الساعة 6 الصبح بدون وقوف.
The first attack happened in the night for about an hour, but then the second day the attack was on all day.
All day?
Most of the day, yeah.
And have there been many other civilian casualties from the town of Mostar?
كان في جرحى كثير من هذه المنطقة.
في كتير في 40 خوش في الميزة في كسورة جيب هلبة ناس اللي نحن مش عسكري ناس زي نحن زي ما في شوف نحن هنا في عسكري ما في شوف حاجات زي هذا ما فيش هذا نحن شغل هذا مستشفى مش لعسكرية هذا مستشفى لناس ما نجي من ميزدة من تانية مدينة شنو في علشان في قريان في 80 كيلومتر وطرابلس وهذا كله منطقة هنا هذا كله جيلي هذا مستشفى.
It's been about over 40 people has been injured and all of them civilians because there's no military bases in here or nothing. It's only little small towns scattered around.
مشكلة تانية حتى الثقافة كيف جي مش مرة واحدة هما بعدين غير كلام هما سؤالي نحن وبعدين كيف وريني للتلفزيون قولي نحن كلام حاجة تانية علاش هيك شنو هذا أنا مش أول شيء أنا مش ليبية أنا من أوكرانيا أنا جيلي ليبيا للشغل حتى قذافي مش رئيس لي أنا عندي تانية رئيس في الدولة لي أنا نحن جي هنا للشغل وقديش نحن شغل هنا ما فيش مشكلة أبدا من عام تجي أمريكا وبريطانيا وفرنسا هذا بعدين جي مشكلة من هذا وقت.
a lot of media has been coming here asking questions, but when they go away, they actually change, you know,
The story.
their personal view and their personal, like the story. And she's saying she's not from Libya herself. Gaddafi's not her leader or nothing, but this is all like the wrong situation, and instead of helping, they're making things a lot worse and they're scaring people off.
Where's she from?
Ukraine.
Ukraine. Where are you going now?
We're going to the accommodation of the Korean doctors that we saw in Asesinato hospital last night. We asked specifically to go and look at the accommodation. We interviewed the two patients, the two civilian patients last night in the Tripoli hospital, in Asesinato hospital, and they said that they had been injured when a bomb hit their home. So we're going to see the home itself just to confirm that part of their story. We already met the two doctors, the Korean doctor who lives next door. We met them last night in Tripoli at a hospital. We really want to hear your story. If you were here when the bombing took place and what you heard and what you saw. Were you here the night the bombs took place?
Yes, we present here in the night when the situation military was bombed here, and in this room was broken. You will see.
We've seen.
Yes, I think this may be from bombed, and inside. Doctor's anesthesiology together with wife from his room was injured, and he had and she had a very difficult grave condition after wounded and injured, because we think in moment after bombed maybe he and she was dead. We before 10 minutes we heard from sky planes voice, and we think maybe very dangerous, and we understairs yes in one floor, and later after 10 minutes we heard very bombed voice.
What do you think about what you're seeing?
Well, it clearly confirms all the stories we've had so far to date, that here in Mostar, NATO bombing has been bombing civilian targets. We've seen the damage at the hospital. We're now in the residential block where many of the medical staff, and we're actually now standing in the flat of the doctor we saw in the hospital last night, 100 miles away in Tripoli. We've had his injuries described and confirmed by his colleagues. They said they were at home when the rocket struck the accommodation, and we can see the hole of the rockets clearly come through. We can see the resulting fire damage. It clearly ties up with the evidence that we've got elsewhere, and it is increasingly evidence of what is actually a crime that needs to be investigated by the international community. Bombing hospitals and bombing civilians is a war crime.
He did hear the aircraft coming.
Yes, this no sometimes coming, but when it's through, I don't know.
Yes.
Suddenly I saw there is burning. But our no this corner,
Yes.
here is hill, here is bombing.
Yes.
Everybody saw this bombing.
बम गिरा था
हाँ.
तो वो कौन सी तारीख को गिरा था आपको याद है
28 and 29 maybe.
March
March.
Yeah, when this bombing took place, that was 28 to 29 March.
March.
But I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But like this.
Either 28
End of the March.
Yeah,
End
end
of
of
the
the
March.
month.
Korea.
Oriented.
And doctor.
Doctor.
Anesthesia doctor and madam.
Okay. You know those doctors we visited in the hospital last night?
Yes.
They who lived here.
Yes, yes. That confirms what we believe. The Korean doctors. And nurse. His wife's a nurse.
Yes, he's now dated Tripoli.
Aspaya Hospital.
Yes.
We met them last night.
We saw them last night, we interviewed them last night, and they said that they've been transferred to the Mustar. And they've been injured at home at Mustar. And all of that story now checks out.
نقطة أخيرة ممكن تتجولوا في مدينة مزدة اللي يقع فيها المستشفى ما فيهاش طرفين باش انت تجي تضرب هنا ممكن في خلاف في منطقة ثانية لكن مزدة هادية الناس في أعمالها ليش تجي تضرب وانت معسكر فيها وتقول حماية المدنيين.
This is a hospital and this is very civil area and we don't know why they are coming and bombing us. Here is no military base.